We live in a world that tells us to quiet our anxiety, to suppress it, outthink it, override it with logic or positivity or productivity. But what if the most healing thing we can do isn't to fix our anxiety, but to feel it, to turn inward with softness, to listen with compassion, to meet the anxious parts of ourselves with curiosity and care? This is the heart of what I've come to understand through my own healing and the healing I witness in others. Anxiety is not a flaw. Just like all of our feelings, it's a signal from something deeper inside that's asking to be known. And when we turn toward it instead of away from it, when we attune to it, sort of like we would a child who's scared or hurting, something powerful begins to shift. Not because we're forcing it to calm down or shut up, but because we're creating the conditions for it to feel seen, understood, and safe. And this is what we'll explore together in today's somatic meditation for anxiety relief. This is a powerful 4-step process rooted in neuroscience, somatic emotional processing, and deep inner listening. When we approach anxiety in this way, we shift from control to compassion, from bracing against our inner experience to becoming a safe place. We create the conditions where healing and integrating our anxiety is possible. And with that comes so much relief. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm a somatic healing coach who specializes in compassionate, body-centered processing that helps you heal the wounds that are holding you back. So if that's the kind of content you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. If this podcast has been a space where you felt more connected, more regulated, and more yourself, I'd love to invite you into something deeper. It's called Somatic Healing Hub, and it's a beautiful, deeply supportive online community filled with the structure, support, and somatic practices to help you actually feel better in your body and create real change in your life. Each week in Somatic Healing Hub, I guide multiple live somatic healing classes, calming, grounded practices to regulate your nervous system and reconnect with your inner world. There's also monthly group coaching with me, heart-centered workshops, and an extensive library of powerful body-based resources to support your healing journey. Plus, members get full, ad-free access to this podcast. You can learn more in the show notes. I hope you'll join me. And if you're craving something even more immersive, I'm also leading a somatic self-love retreat in Costa Rica in January. It's a week of rest, renewal, and reconnection in one of the most beautiful places on earth. This retreat is so much more than just a beach getaway. Through daily somatic meditations, deeply healing workshops, and gentle nervous system regulation practices, you'll begin to soften old patterns and create a more loving relationship with yourself from the inside out. A few discounted early bird spots are still available at the time this episode is released, so check it out now. And, as always, my Feel It to Heal It mini course is available on my website. It's completely free, and it'll guide you through some simple, powerful practices to help you feel your emotions in a way that's safe, supportive, and deeply healing. Now, here's a word from the sponsors that make all this free content possible. Now let's dive into this somatic meditation for anxiety relief. So finding a time and a space where it's safe and comfortable to close your eyes and turn your awareness within. And with your eyes closed, bring your awareness to your breath. Notice that you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. Notice that you can feel the rhythm of your breath, causing your chest and tummy to rise and fall. And on your next breath, imagine that you could breathe in through your heart and out through your belly button. Even imagining that you could feel the space or the distance between your heart and your belly button. Imagining on your next breath that you could breathe in through your throat and out through your shoulders on both sides. And again, imagining that you could feel the space or the distance between your throat and your shoulders. Imagining on your next breath that you could breathe in through your right shoulder and out through your left hip. Feeling the space or the distance. Breathing in through your left shoulder and out through your right hip. Feeling the space or the distance. Imagining on your next breath that you could breathe in through your knees and out through the soles of your feet. Feeling the space or the distance. And then just breathing in and out through your heart. Now gently following your next breath deep into the core of your being. And the first step to this somatic practice for anxiety relief is to feel the anxiety in your body. So just notice where you feel the anxiety the most within you right now. Is it more on the right or the left? Or maybe it's centralized, or maybe it's everywhere. Is it more deep or superficial, or maybe both or neither? Is it moving or still? How big is this feeling of anxiety, or how much space does it take up within or around you? Noticing the height, width, thickness, and shape of this feeling. Does it have a color or a quality? And how would you describe this feeling? Like, what descriptive words would feel right? And noticing whatever you notice about this feeling. And you may have had answers to all of those questions, or you may not have, but that's okay. There's no way to do this wrong. And those questions are just designed to help you get more curious and attune more deeply to what's actually happening in your body. And so whether you get answers or not is totally fine. You're just getting curious and noticing whatever you notice. And now, step 2 of this somatic process for anxiety relief is you're going to turn toward this feeling. So whatever you've noticed, the color, the shape, the location, with your imagination and your awareness, you actually draw closer to that anxiety within. You let it be as anxious as it is right now. If it's moving, you let it move. Maybe you even move with it. But instead of suppressing or turning away or pushing it down, you're moving toward it. You're turning toward it. You're noticing more. You're giving it space. And just noticing what that's like. What's it like to turn toward your anxiety? Now moving on to step 3, we're going to use some Iffirmations to help us move into acknowledgement and acceptance of our anxiety even more. And Iffirmations are kind of like affirmations, except they're questions that open us up to curiosity and open us up to greater possibilities. So just repeat these Iffirmations after me and notice how it feels in your body. What if it's okay that I'm feeling this anxiety right now? What would it be like to make space for this anxiety without needing to push it away or fix it? What if it's safe for me to feel this right now? What if there's nothing wrong with me for feeling this way? What would it be like to soften my heart to myself in this moment? What would it be like to soften my heart to this anxiety in this moment? What would it feel like to welcome all parts of myself, even the parts that feel anxious? What would it be like to meet this anxious feeling as an invitation to go deeper? What would it be like to listen to this anxiety and honor the message within it? What if this anxiety actually makes sense in a way? Okay, moving into step 4, we're gonna understand this anxiety more and more by drawing closer to it, noticing whatever's here even more, and then finishing the following sentences. What if this anxiety makes sense in a way because? breathing and feeling whatever you're feeling. Just letting your words come forward. Finish this sentence. What I'm really feeling deep down is... breathing and feeling, letting your words come forward and finishing this sentence. What I really want or need when I feel this way is... Breathing and feeling. Remember, there's no way to do this wrong. And just finishing this sentence. What feels most supportive to me when I'm feeling anxious is... breathing and feeling, and finishing this sentence. What I'm realizing now is... breathing and finishing this sentence. How it feels to realize this is... And just notice whatever you're feeling right now. And now just give voice to anything else that wants to be known until that feels complete. Now, when that feels complete, just bring your awareness back to your whole self. So we've been focused so much on this anxious feeling, but now bring your awareness back to all parts of you. landing in your whole self. And just notice how you feel now. What feels different to you now? What looks different to you now? And what do you understand about your anxiety now that you didn't understand before? Now taking a few more gentle breaths. And just see if anything else wants to happen. Does anything else want to happen to bring in more support for this anxiety? Does anything else want to happen between your anxious part and your whole self? And just letting whatever wants to happen now. Breathing. And now just ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs before we bring this to a close, and listen for any answer you get. Now, whenever you're ready and in your own timing, just bring some gentle movement back into your relaxed body. Maybe you want to stretch or wiggle. And when you feel ready, just letting your eyes open. Great work. So tell me, how was that somatic meditation for anxiety relief for you? What shifted within you? And what do you understand now that you didn't understand before? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. As a reminder, you're invited to join me in Somatic Healing Hub. If this podcast has supported your healing, Somatic Healing Hub is a beautiful next step to go deeper. It's filled with live classes, coaching, and powerful somatic tools to help you make real change in your life. And every member receives full, ad-free access to this podcast. And one more quick reminder. Early spots are open now for my Somatic Self-Love Retreat in Costa Rica. It's a week of rest, renewal, and reconnection in one of the most beautiful places on earth, and I'd be so honored to have you there. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it. You could also send this episode to a friend who you think would enjoy it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.